Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, wondering why you're suddenly wide awake? No alarm, no noise, just a deep, undeniable stirring? It might feel confusing, even frustrating, but what if those moments are not random? What if God is trying to tell you something in the stillness of the night? In today's video, we'll explore how God might be speaking to you through those quiet hours, using Bible verses and the wisdom of C.S. Lewis to guide us. Many of us experience moments where we're suddenly awake for no apparent reason. These can be the moments when God is nudging us to pay attention, to stop and listen. Psalm 121, 3-4 says, "He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep." God is always awake, always watching, and sometimes he wakes us to realign us with his purpose or give us guidance we need to hear. Lewis once said, "God whispers to us in our pleasures, speaks in our conscience, but shouts in our pains. It is his megaphone to rouse a deaf world." Perhaps those sleepless nights are God shouting gently to grab your attention. When God wakes you in the middle of the night, it's often a call to reflect, to pray, or even to surrender worries to him. The stillness of the night allows for a deeper communion with God. Philippians 4:6-7 reminds us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Those nighttime awakenings can be an invitation to lay your anxieties at God's feet and trust in his perfect peace. God's timing is often different from our own. When he wakes us, it's a reminder that his plans are higher than ours. Isaiah 55:8-9 says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." Even when we don't understand why he stirs us, we can trust that he is preparing us for something greater. Lewis spoke of the long, winding journey of faith. There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. Perhaps waking up is a sign that God is guiding you toward those better things, preparing you for a breakthrough. Sometimes God wakes us because he's preparing us for a new chapter in our lives. Just as Jesus rose early in the morning to pray and seek guidance from the Father, these moments of sleeplessness can be a time for us to seek God's will. Lamentations 3:22-23 reminds us, "Because of the Lord's great love we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." Each day, even those sleepless ones, carries new mercies and new opportunities for God to work in our lives. Have you ever been woken up with someone's name or a situation heavy on your heart? This could be God calling you to intercede for others. Ephesians 6:18 says, "And pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the Lord's people." When we are stirred in the night with no apparent cause, it could be that God is asking us to stand in the gap for someone else. Lewis once wrote, "Prayer doesn't change God, it changes me." By engaging in prayer during those sleepless nights, you may not only help others, but also deepen your own relationship with God. One of the most challenging aspects of faith is learning to trust in the unknown. When God wakes us, it's a reminder that his plans may be unfolding in ways we can't yet see. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." Even if we don't understand why we're being woken, we can trust that God is at work behind the scenes, aligning things for our good. Lewis puts it beautifully. "I am sure that God keeps no one waiting unless he sees that it is good for him to wait. Even in the waiting, even in the sleeplessness, there is purpose. So the next time you find yourself wide awake in the middle of the night, don't be frustrated. Instead, lean into the moment. Open your heart to what God might be trying to say. He may be preparing you, protecting you, or calling you to deeper prayer. Whatever the reason, know that you are not alone. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. Psalm 121:8. Thank you for joining us today and staying with us, until the end of this video. We hope it brought you comfort and clarity. If this message touched you or you've experienced moments where God has woken you up, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, even in the quietest moments of the night, God is always present, working for your good. Stay blessed, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.